Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Manning's Giants.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First carry for Leonard Fournette. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Well, Fournette was really bottled up last week against the Bills. 21 carries, 57 yards. At front seven, though, they were strong.
They really were, and it's tough to run against what Buffalo presented. But if you just keep giving Leonard Fournette carries, things tend to work out. Remember earlier in the season against the Pittsburgh Steelers, who they were end up playing in the playoffs, he had 181 yards. This guy went over 1,000 yards in just 13 games as a rookie. Leonard Fournette's an absolute force and is only going to get better.
The yardage total second highest by a Jags rookie. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And this will be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Bortles. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run again now with Darkwa. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Working from the gun, Manning. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Throwing is Manning. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. This will be taken at the 10. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on first down is Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Fournette. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd down and goal from the 6. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then The defense has the advantage.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, hey, that gives us a second here to sneak in the discussion about fantasy football players who won championships, giving back maybe to the players that helped them win that championship. So Todd Gurley has a great week, 15 and 16, and it started where people are actually donating money to Todd Gurley's charity, and over 10 grand has gone to his Shriners charity.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic concept, and wherever it came from, a lot of it is just in the spirit of helping others, you know? So, hey, I won my league. This player did this to help me. Let me donate to his charity of choice, help some others who can't help themselves. It did not hurt that this really sprang up around the holiday season. You know, that spirit of giving. And now a lot of players who help contribute to people winning championships, I think they'll see a little bit extra in their charity causes, kitty, when the whole thing is done.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And it's second down. So the pass falling to the ground there, but one pass that did not fall to the ground. It was tipped. Maybe the most miraculous play we've seen all season. How about Marcus Mariota's self-catch? And he threw a touchdown pass to himself. Only that's what that happened one other time, 1997.
Yeah, Brad Johnson did it when he was the quarterback of the Vikings against Carolina. But how about how the whole thing just unfolded? Marcus Mariota having to exit out of the pocket. Not unusual. That's part of his game. Makes a throw. Is tipped in the air. He catches it. Makes a move and then dives and sticks the ball on the pylon for the touchdown. They were down 21-3 at the time that play happened. That kick started their comeback and eventual win at Kansas City.
Yeah, and CD, you remember it was 3rd and goal, so if they don't get that, maybe that comeback doesn't happen. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Shotgun now for Manning. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Charles, by the way, totally switching gears. Did you see the Andy Dalton Buffalo Bills thing and how much money has been given to his charities since he had the winning pass that put the Bills in the playoffs?
How about the Bills fans? Now, number one, obviously appreciative of the pass Andy Dalton made on 4th and 12, right, to Tyler Boyd, and he goes the whole way, and they get to the playoffs. Number two, the Bills haven't been to the playoffs in 17 years. So I heard that a lot of fans donated in $17 increments to represent the 17 years. And last I heard, somewhere around $345,000 goes to Andy Dalton's charity, his foundation. So it's a win-win all the way around. And the best part was this weekend in Jacksonville, I saw a picture of a Bills fan wearing a Bills jersey, number 14, with the name Dalton on the back of it. How about that?
Only bad news for the Bills fans, an early exit with a 10-3 defeat. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
On the run, Darquan. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Manning the throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. On 1st down, Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake. Manning. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Manning now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run with Darkwa. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Manning. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Darkwa. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Throwing now is Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Darkwa. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
To throw on third down, Manning. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Bortles. He's going to go for a big play down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Second down, 8. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Bortles again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. So that'll back him up 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Manning. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Giants. Orleans Darkwa, 39 yards. And the Giants are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles airing it out for Hurns. And that's caught inside the 35. A big third down play there for the Jags. 48 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Bortles going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This is caught by Hurns. Bortles on the hook up to Hurns for the Jaguar first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Hurns, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. Second down and just 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Manning now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. To throw is Manning. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, Manning. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Manning. Got to have this one. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On second down, here's Fournette. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Bortles to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is knocked down from the side at the 8-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it worked, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Giants on 3rd down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. To Vereen out in the flat. And he is out of bounds right around the 20. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.